Hi, it's Gene, retired in Mexico, and we ask one question on this channel, which is, do they write them and sing them like they used to? Now, a lot of people, young and old, they think the old music is better, but I'm not so sure. And today, you've already seen from the thumbnail that we're going to hit up Ghost. And let me explain why. This is episode 200, and I wanted to do something special. Ghost has performed in a really interesting way on this channel. It's acted like it's reminiscent of a legacy album. So what do I mean by that? There are certain albums in the history of the Billboard charts that, didn't necessarily go to number one, but they just consistently sold for 5, 10, 15, 20 years on the charts. Those are albums like Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, or Bob Marley and the Wailers' Legend, or Patsy Cline's Greatest Hits, or the Eagles' Greatest Hits. These are albums that just sell consistently from year to year to year and become really strong catalog items. And I noticed with Ghost that wasn't these weren't videos that just blew up when I released them, but by God, every week 20, 30 people view these, sometimes 40 people, just consistently. You guys are on here, you Ghost fans are on here watching these videos regularly, and it's pulling in new people to the channel all the time. And now my Ghost videos are both of them are in the top 10 for views, but they didn't start out that way. So if you understand the analogy here, which I'm sure you do, but the reason I said that, I didn't mean to talk down. It's just that some people don't like analogies, but that's how I work. And so anyway, I got 4 recommendations for the song Cirice, which is medieval for church. And I got a lot of suggestions from a lot of you guys. You guys are incredible. I mean, the comments that I got from the Ghost fans, oh man, you guys wrote some of the most eloquent comments, and it warmed my heart. I thank you a lot. So let's see, Felipe Sedovici, I think is his name, or Sedovici. He recommended this song. AJ Riggs recommended it. Banana Brains recommended it. Love that name. And I ran out of phrases. Recommended this. So I had 4 recommendations for this song, and like I say, there were lots of really eloquent and impassioned pitches, but I decided to go with this song, and I've done a deep dive into the lyrics, and pretty straightforward, not quite as deep into the mythology or history as the other songs we've done, like the one on Hypatia. I'm not sure how you say that historical figure's name, but this is a little simpler. So we're going to do the official video, and then we'll take a glance at the lyrics real quick. And I notice this video starts immediately, so let's go ahead and hit it up. I'll probably pause it once for blocking, because they are distributed by Universal Music, and I just had 2 videos blocked in the last 2 weeks, so yeah, the bots. But let's go ahead and hit this up. Looking forward to it. And I read that this video was inspired by Brian De Palma's version of Stephen King's Carrie, the film. Yep, creepy girl.
Hurry up, Cirice. We're going to be late.
It's a heavy riff. Nice keyboard bed. kick drum. Just a touch proggy.
Feel your presence amongst us. You cannot hide in the darkness. Can you hear the rumble? Can you hear the rumble that's calling?
I love that riff.
I know your soul is not tainted, even though you've been told so. Can you hear the rumble? Can you hear the rumble that's calling? I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you.
So we'll pause that briefly, and again, I'm sorry I got to do this, guys, but when I did a reaction to another one of their videos, I just mentioned how the singer reminds me a little bit of James Hetfield in its tone, but not when he goes into the higher register here in the early part of the song, and it came to me again, and that's a compliment. So, killer riff, and the drums, a little bit of hi-hat and cymbal, just a little bit, but mostly staying with the lower register, I guess the toms. I'm not a drummer, but sounds like the toms to me. And so let's go ahead and pick this up, and I see my cat's making a fuss here, sorry about that. You're gonna hear him on the video, but let's keep going.
A candle casting a faint glow. You and I see eye to eye. Can you hear the thunder? I can hear the thunder that's breaking. Now there is nothing between us. From now our merge is eternal. Can't you see that
There you
you're
go.
lost? Can't you see that you're lost without me? I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you.
Oh, keyboards.
Can't you see that you're lost without me? I can feel the thunder.
Yeah, so you had that sort of Bach Phantom of the Opera kind of thing going on with the organ there. That was cool. But again, I got to stop it, guys. But yeah, what I'm really struck by is these guys have such a sense of melody almost pop sensibility, but these really killer heavy riffs, so they have a real nice balance there, and that's very impressive. So let's keep going with this.
That's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you.
I read these are the parents. Some humor at the end there. Sorry about the video going on there. So yeah, let's pull up the lyrics. I really enjoyed the music on this, but I think the lyrics are the star of this. So let's pull those up. In fact, I'm gonna pause this video really quickly just to put my cat in another room, because sometimes when I record a video, he gets jealous. So hang on. Okay, so I've got the lyrics here cut and pasted on a Word document, and I'll tell you what I like about these lyrics is they don't seem maybe creepy on first perusal, but actually they're incredibly creepy because it has to do with the sort of the brainwashing of the church. So not to get into anything controversial here, but I feel your presence amongst us. You cannot hide in the darkness. Can you hear the rumble? Can you hear the rumble that's calling? I know your soul is not tainted, even though you've been told so. So that line is about original sin, and it's a refutation of that. And of course, everybody'd like to be told that, right? You're not a sinner. Okay. Can you hear the rumble? Can you hear the rumble that's calling? And this is from the perspective of, say, a preacher or a pastor or a minister. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. So now there's this simpatico thing going on of, as Bill Clinton would say, I feel your pain, right? So I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. A candle casting a faint glow. You and I see eye to eye. Ooh, sounds like the Moonies or something here. Can you hear the thunder? How can you hear the thunder that's breaking? Now there is nothing between us. From now on, our merge is eternal. Can't you see that you're lost? Can't you see that you're lost without me? I have the answer, right? And I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. So he repeats that line again. In fact, there's actually quite a bit of repetition here, but very simple lyrics. But in fact, when I was doing a deep dive into the lyrics, talking about how this authority figure is actually talking about Satan or the Antichrist, and not talking about, say, Jesus Christ or some other savior. So using the technique of someone in religion who's a hard salesman or salesperson, and using that to try to pull somebody into the devil's circle here. Yeah, I think it's really creepy because it's a psychological deal here. Um, a lot of people write creepy lyrics, but when you get into the mind, right, now that's where the real creepiness goes on. So I think these are incredibly good lyrics. Like I say, not too many lines, a lot of repetition here, but it gets to the point real fast. So I enjoyed the heavy metal riffs. I especially enjoyed the drumming, and I enjoyed the lyrics a lot. I'm going to give this song, I didn't like it quite as much as the other two videos that we hit up, so I'm going to give it a A minus, but the lyrics are fantastic. I'm just so impressed by, is it pronounced Tobias? Might be Tobias, but Tobias's lyrics, Tobias Forge, his lyrics are just such a cut above other bands. So I'm really enjoying Ghost. Thank you guys. This is our third reaction, and I wanted to save them for episode 200. I think you're a special group of fans, and a special group of, when I say fans, I mean fans of Ghost. I'm not talking about fans of the channel, but you're also great viewers and subscribers to this channel. And if you like what we're doing, hit that like or subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Great. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that little keyboard part, the synth and the organ in the middle. That was perfect. That gave it just the right thing that it needed right in the middle. So good, good, good stuff. Thank you guys. 200 videos. Can't believe it. Or 200 episodes. I've done more than 200 videos. So this has really been a blast. And as we say here in Mexico, buen dia. And postscript. This is Mr. Video Interruptus.